Greetings everybody! In the world of Chinese Mercedes and dominance of EV cars, in the world of fake exhaust sounds and fake interior leather, king of affordable luxury also known as Mercedes W211 is getting popular day by day. In this video I will answer why it is one of the most desirable cars on the market, also demonstrate all the problems of owning W211 and also answer the question why do you need to buy W211 today. Unfortunately now Mercedes is moving most of their production to China and focusing more on Chinese market, where a car is more gadget than a sophisticated machine that is built with soul and passion. But there was a time when Mercedes made best cars in the world. After huge success of W210, Mercedes started their work on W211. It was one of the most expensive projects in Mercedes history. Everybody knows that Mercedes spent $1 billion on developing W140. And after 10 years, Mercedes spent 2 billion euros on developing W211. Result of all that cash and hard work was truly astonishing. W211 looked radical and much more fatter than W210. 300 kilograms weight difference between W210 and W211 was very noticeable. It was so fat that Americans loved the W211 chassis and used it for all their new muscle cars. W211 continued their non-conventional 4-eye design, and car was instantly recognizable as an E-Class. Aerodynamically, car was perfect. It was slicker than 996 Porsche, Corvette C6, and much slicker than BMW E60. Mercedes tried to make W211 one of the most advanced cars on the market. Mercedes offered with new W211 cool panoramic roof, also air suspension, adaptive cruise control, and new 7-speed automatic gearbox. When it was released, it outshined the new W220, and it was the first time in E-Class history when E-Class was more desirable than S-Class. W210 offered three trims that already became famous: Classic, Elegance, and Avant-Garde. And this time, Classic trim did not feel like a homeless trim. You did get a lot of luxury features, and general design of interior made you feel like you're sitting in a very expensive car. One of my favorite things about W211 is of course the panoramic roof. It was the best in Mercedes lineup at that time. When people got into avant-garde interior with all the options, they could not believe that that was E-Class. Till today I truly believe that W211 had the best interior in the world for its price. I drove many W211s, and link of all my reviews are below. If you're interested, click it, like it, and comment it. When you're in W211 you feel loved and taken care of by dream girl that loves you so much that she will stay with you forever. Even you are broke, fat, and stupid, and she will even love your wife and kids. This is how wonderful Mercedes W211 interior makes you feel. Legroom at the back, legroom at the front, everything was perfect. Leather, even plastics were very expensive. The smell of the car was just great. This is the car when you can just sit, close the doors, turn on the AC, and don't go anywhere and you will feel perfect. W211 also had 27 different engines. Some of them came from W210, but most of them were brand new. The rarest and the least known engine was the M112 3.7 liter V6, not 3.5, not 3.2, the 3.7 liter V6. Also this engine was used in SL. My favorite engines are the 5 liter V8, 5.5 liter V8, and not so reliable racing engine 6.3 liter V8. Driving W211 is opposite from driving W210. W210 was light and nimble. It had no need for huge power and it was fast without the 400-500 brake horsepower. Car was maneuverable in any situation. If you had W211 with small engine like 4-cylinder with compressor, enjoyment of performance was not so great. You did get perfect luxury, but the car felt heavy. And it felt heavy all the time. The lack of power is a big problem in 4-cylinder engines. V6 engines will put smile on your face and they deliver some excitement, also they sound fantastic. But if you want to truly enjoy mental driving, V8 is what you need. Naturally aspirated 5.5 liter V8 is perfect balance in performance and reliability. 382 brake horsepower, 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds is enough to make anybody happy. And the torque just came instantly. Also, Mercedes brought the legendary E500 name to W211. W210 never had E500 and it never had a 5-liter V8 from Mercedes, only from AMG. But with W211 you had option of owning discrete V8 power that can show you a good time. Unfortunately, with all that technology and features, W211 demanded proper maintenance. I cannot call it unreliable or spoiled. The problem with this car is that many W211 owners simply neglected the basic needs of maintenance. So today, when you buy W211, if you bought it from a person that didn't love it, it shows. Because of very bad service history, usually engines overheat, because radiators get dirty, and also absence of changing antifreeze, and of course the cheap fuel. Fuel injectors can also fail because of that. And another big problem was the air suspension. This is the main problem of W211. Even if you do service air suspension on time, it will leak anyway. It will leak air all the time. Every 10 years you need to change air balloons on all 4 wheels. Then you will not have problem with air pump and everything will be just stable and fine. Don't buy the used W211 air pump from other cars. I recommend brand new air balloons and air pumps, if it failed, from other companies that make them. There are many manufacturers that offer good air suspension for W211 with 10 years warranty. Just Google it and enjoy it, and they're not so expensive. Transmissions are solid if you change oil every 50-60,000 miles. Even without the oil change, the transmissions can last 250,000 miles with normal driving style. There were some problems with brakes from factory, but the models after 2006 had no problems with that. Also in 2006, W211 got small facelift, and car looked a little bit nicer and even more prestigious. Personally, I prefer facelift version than the pre-facelift version. In total, Mercedes built 1.5 million W211s, and that was 100,000 less than W210s. There are 2 reasons for the 100,000 units declined. First reason is the pricing. W211 was 8,000 more expensive than W210. The second reason is more global. W124 and W210 were such good cars that owners just kept them and didn't change for W211. If you want to buy W211 today, and I do recommend it, you need to be very careful. First of all, you need to understand that owning such an old car is expensive. Unlike owning W210 and W124, maintenance cost at least 3 times higher than the previous E-Class models. But if you buy a V8, it delivers 10 times more emotions in luxury and performance if you buy a 6.3 AMG or 5.5 V8 or 5.5 V8 with compressor. The best W211 in my opinion is the V8 with proven full service history. Also check the Mercedes specialist or any certified mechanic that understands Mercedes before buying it with you, so he can check everything before purchasing. This way you will avoid massive and expensive failures and enjoy W211 on a reasonable budget. It is sad that appreciation of honest to God and to its customer luxury sedan is slowly dying, and instead we get the smartphone on wheels with huge screens and autopilot that will kill us one day, and there is no more V8 engines, instead radioactive batteries that destroy our balls and decrease sperm count. If you have money but you hesitate buying W211, buy it and live your life happy. Every time I see old Mercedes, I automatically respect the owner, because I can see that he has soul and taste. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video and tell me your stories with W211. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye bye.